I forgot to mention in my last video that when you do these pedals, gas and brake, and wire it directly in to the input on the Logitech GT4 steering wheel, you have to reverse the polarity on, this is the one I reverse it on, because they have to be reversed for it to work correctly. So on the gas pedal, I just swap the ground and the positive plugs and just reverse those, because over here is how they are from the factory. The ground's there positive, but you have to just reverse the polarity on those, and then they both work correctly. And I also want to mention with this, well, I mentioned in my last video about how the gas and brake go here, but now since I have the gas and brake pedal there hooked up to the steering wheel input with the potentiometers that came out of the Logitech NASCAR wheel, I can use these and make a handbrake. And all I have to do is just cut the wire and just add some wire to it to extend it to where I can also create a handbrake. Then this is my quick cheap fix when I don't have basically electrical tape or shrink wrap. I just use hot glue on it. But on this here, I just bought some a whole bunch of shrink wrap real cheap off eBay. And I mean, I use a hot air gun. Or I've seen people, also use a lighter to shrink the wrap. But that's what I use now, since it's a lot better than using the hot glue. But you got to make do with what you have available at the time, and it works. So, but I just wanted to share that this would be a lot cheaper, way cheaper route than buying a bunch of Adreno boards. I mean, I don't know if they sell these boards individually for the Logitech NASCAR wheel, since it's so old, it's like ancient. But the board works good for the clutch pedal. And then I get 2 extra potentiometers, well 3, I don't know where the other one is, it's around somewhere, but to make a handbrake or whatever else you want to attach to it. But that's going to be my next thing, is creating a handbrake for my gaming chair. And one thing I like about it, with the subwoofer in the back, whenever you hit the gas or accelerate, you actually feel the vibration from the sub. It actually vibrates. You can feel it on your feet and on this shifter. So I think that's a pretty neat added feature. But I just wanted to update from my last video about with the potentiometers that are left over, and this board that came out of the Logitech NASCAR racing wheel. That was, I can't remember when it was made, back in the 90s, I think, or so. But it's a lot cheaper than doing the Adreno boards, as I said, and it works. That's the clutch pedal connected into the steering input.